Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NBA show, whatever we end up calling it. We've started it before we have thought about a name. That is some, life advice. But this week, we're going to be talking about players arriving to the bubble, my predictions for the NBA season, for the card market. We'll be getting into a league summary, explaining the format of the NBA. We'll be getting to some social media post reactions, our Five Guys segment. Our 5 players will be following over the course of the season, and some more general basketball card market stuff. Our affiliate sponsor for this episode is Surfshark VPN. Thank you to them. We'll hear more about them later. Let's just get right into the show, eh? All right, as always, Thrive stickers available in the description for free. So the NBA is back, or at least NBA players are assembling and doing basketball activities once again. Lots of things are happening. First of all, I just want to get out of the way in case anyone's confused. I thought I would just go over what the actual format is. Basically, if a team was within 6 games of the playoffs, they were invited. That's why the Wizards are the only non-playoff team in the East, and there's a bunch of non-playoff teams in the West, because there were more teams in the West within 6 games. So, for example, like the Hornets were 7 games out, and they're not in the playoff now. So that was the cutoff. So if there's a team within 4 games of the 8th seed at the end of the 8 regular season games, then they have the play-in tournament. And that's just how that's going to work. So just get that out of the way quick, in case you were wondering about that. All right. Basically, it's all going down on this Instagram account, guys. NBA Bubble Life. If this is the media that you're consuming for your NBA bubble updates, then basically all you need to know is everyone's fishing, everyone's golfing, everyone's shotgunning beers. Very, very exciting stuff here. We got testing, we got Q-tips in the nose, we got ice bath beer shotgunning by JJ Redick. Heroic. Dwight Howard is coming back on his strong stance of not playing. He has decided to play. He's donating his whole earnings to his nonprofit, which is pretty cool. On the note of social justice, I feel like I have to say something about Steven Jackson, Deshaun Watson. It's a really frustrating situation, and I really don't know what to say other than we need to listen. We need to be an ally to all communities that have been, in the crosshairs of discrimination. I'm gonna link an Instagram post that I thought was a bit helpful that kind of explained, a Jewish person's perspective. It's titled, "If you love sports, Philly, or Jews, you're gonna want to read this thread." So I'll link that. I thought it was helpful and informative for me personally. The biggest, most exciting thing that has happened in the social media NBA related world for me, in my opinion, is the vlogs of Matisse Thybulle. Roll my initial reaction. So I just finished watching Matisse Thybulle's vlog of Bubble Day 1 arriving in Orlando, and I freaking love the fact that NBA players now grew up with YouTube, like me, like us. I could tell immediately from first person zipping up the suitcase, sorting through his treats and stuff in the hotel room, that he's seen 1,000 vlogs. He knows the medium and understands what it's like to tell a story, like a first-person experience through that medium. Great job, Matisse. Keep up the vlogs. I definitely look forward to more stories told through that lens, if you will. It's highly entertaining, and I'm sure his audience will grow massively if he keeps this up. Since my initial watching, he has released an episode 2, and everything that I said before continues to stand. This is a man who was raised on YouTube, was raised, with internet culture. I think he's my age. I think he's 23. I'm 24. Okay, he's almost my age. Well, there's a bit of that thought, oh man, people are far more successful that are younger than me. But we'll go right past that. But this is a man with a communications degree, the same degree program that I dropped out of. There's lots of video editing. There's lots of film-like classes. So that in combo with being raised on vlogs and internet culture, he fits right in, and he doesn't skip a beat, and you can tell his shots have good composition. The cuts and pacing with music is good. It's a legit vlog from a very interesting perspective, which is the whole point of vlogs. It's a look into the narrative of a human being, and it's so exciting for me that some of the most interesting human beings, in my opinion, are doing this. So I'm so excited that Matisse is doing this. I hope he keeps doing it. I hope we see Bubble episode 3, episode 4. Part of me hopes they get a deep playoff run just so we can get more vlogs. So big praise for the Matisse vlogs. And that concludes the social media segment. Welcome to the Burgers and Fries segment, and that is because we are talking about 5 guys that we are following for this playoff, for this continuation of the NBA season. It is Giannis, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, De'Aaron Fox, and then we have our honorary guy of the week this week, Matisse Thybulle.
As I said, my apartment in Greece when I was younger with my four brothers was way smaller than the suite that I have here in the hotel. So, I'm just gonna try to enjoy the moment. This is something special.
Giannis, dude, we'll start with a little card update. The last 5 sales of his 2012 Prism PSA 10 averaged $3,540. So, dude, I remember when I first started when I first got into basketball cards, it was like his cards had gotten to like 2,000, and that was insane. 3,500. Dude, like imagine he wins the championship, dude. Does it double? Does it triple? Is it a $10,000 card? If he gets MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, all in the same season, Hakeem Olajuwon's the only one that's ever done it. Dude, yeah, man.
And more playing time for Boston has just checked in. Here's Tatum for 3.
Jason Tatum. Dude, is this not the comfiest looking outfit you've ever seen? Dude, I would wear this outfit every day for the rest of my life. It looks so freaking comfy. All right, that's your Jason Tatum news. I'm upfront about you guys. I'm upfront. This is a transparent channel. What you see is what you get. I bought a Jason Tatum PSA 9 card for like $40 in my first basketball cards video. It was under 50 for sure. I sold it for 90. Tripled my investment. The same Tatum PSA 9 card now goes for 250. I mean, I tripled my investment. Okay, what can I say? That was good. Tripled my investment, got to survive a bit longer while I wasn't making any money during the virus. But now his PSA 10 averages 700 a card. That's crazy. He had one of the biggest growths this year in terms of like him as a player, and it looks like he's gonna stay there, man. He's gonna continue to be an all-star and be really, really good. Face of the league type guy.
There's your mismatch right here. Now it's Luka. Deep 3 over 4. Luka magic.
Luka continuing to do Luka things. I feel like this card's been around this price for a while now. $908 is Luka's PSA 10 Prism 2018 rookie. I'd like to see where the Mavs go. They got a high ceiling for sure. Dude, again, depending on the matchup, they could get bounced though. I don't know what's gonna happen with Luka. You've seen the clips going around. I will just play those. Nothing more needs to be said. The man is insane.
Made that? You got it? Workouts are on that one. Hey!
Leonard from the wing to the lane, up top with 2 hands. Just welcome to the start.
Kawhi cheesing. Dude, whenever I watch a clip like this, I always look at like how big his freaking hands are, dude. Covering the entire ball, isn't that insane? Like whenever I play around with this like women's basketball or a kid's size basketball, in my hand like covers the whole thing. You have so much more control. You can do more dribble moves. You can shoot it better. Kawhi has some potential this year, dude. His cards are averaging 2,510 over the last 5 sales of his 2012 Prism. That was a big year. The Giannis rookie and the Kawhi rookie in that set. Kawhi, either LeBron or Kawhi this year could potentially be the first to win Finals MVP for 3 different teams. I'm pretty sure no one's ever done that. But it could be LeBron, it could be Kawhi this year if they win. Again, another card that stands to gain a lot of value depending on what happens.
Look at him go! Look at De'Aaron Fox go! Oh, if you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball!
De'Aaron Fox. This is why the next guy is on our list. So when I bought these, they were like $17 each. I think they're going for around 50 now. But the PSA 10, these are all PSA 9s right here. But this PSA 10, average last 5, about 190. 200, 190 is what they're going for. Yeah, I believe in De'Aaron, dude. He's just on a shitty team. Like right now, you're not winning with him as your best player this year, but every year he gets better. His stats are up there with LeBron, Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook, and his defense is key. His athleticism and his defense, like for someone with as good a speed and defensive capabilities and potential, and showing that he's living up to his potential, you know? Like, just a couple more dominoes need to fall into place, you know? Either the Kings sign somebody big, probably not going to happen. He gets traded, he gets signed somewhere else, free agency, like he gets some other situation. You plug this guy into a better context, and big things happen. That's why I'm watching De'Aaron Fox. What do you guys think about De'Aaron Fox? Should I sell his cards right now? Are they going to get any higher?
To spot Kyle O'Quinn.
Our guy of the week, Matisse Thybulle, defensive player, not filling up the stat sheet on the offensive end, not getting many highlights or media coverage, so it's not a very high value card at the moment. But the thing is, now I bought this card this week. I bought his Prism PSA 10 for $54 this week at this price, and I'm very much just betting on his YouTube career taking off and him becoming a really popular player that way. Obviously, I'm rooting for him. He looks like a nice guy. I hope he plays well and does well and has a great life, but his YouTube career is what could skyrocket him to stardom, I think. Obviously, I hope he keeps getting better as a player and he finds his way up there that way too. But he's exciting player to follow, and happy to have him as our guy of the week. Going into the final segment of the show here is the card market. What's going to happen in general? Where do I see the market going? What should you do? Right after this. Our affiliate sponsor for the show, Surfshark VPN. This is my favorite VPN. I use it personally. I'm positive you've heard an ad for a VPN and you don't have one. This is the one to get if you're in that situation. $2 a month. $2 a month, guys. 83% off with my link. So on the off chance you don't actually know what a VPN is, think of it kind of like a secure tunnel that you access the internet through. Your IP address, the information coming from your computer, the information you're getting from the server you're contacting is routed to the virtual private network. They encrypt the data so that your internet provider, the public Wi-Fi place you're access to, doesn't have access to the data and what you're doing on the internet when you are using it. And if you're like me, I know I'm not always watching the NBA, on cable. So you want to be secure when you're accessing that way. Unlimited devices, just as fast as all the other VPNs. Surfshark VPN, super easy to use. Appreciate them for being the affiliate sponsor this episode. And you get a free month also if you use my link. 83% off. Links in the description. Thank you, Surfshark VPN. Okay, my biggest one prediction here is just straight up that the market's going to rise, right? Eyes are going to be back on the sport. Eyes are going to be back on cards in general. So what should you do? This means if you got your eyes on any players, you want to sneak in, you want to buy some cards for the NBA season, buy them now, because I honestly think when the season starts, prices are going to go up. That's just straight up. That's what's going to happen. More eyes equals higher prices for sports cards. That's at least what the general strategy everyone is kind of thinking about. As the NBA grows, the sports card market grows, and the NBA is growing. In the near future, years-wise projection, it's going to get bigger. But in the short term, in terms of like growth and just its place in culture, it's about to increase a lot because the NBA is coming back, sports are coming back. Like, it's the biggest sport that's going to be back. It's going to be the only big sport that's going to be back right now when it comes back, so there's going to be a spike for sure. It might level off right away, but it's going to be a flipping opportunity, but it's definitely just a get in at the ground floor thing that's happening right now. Count for the time of shipping, count for just the fact that the market's going to rise. You're not going to see prices as low as they're going to be in the next couple days for long, is my prediction. And yeah, especially these guys that I talked about right now in this episode, be looking at them. We're going to be tracking their prices over the course of the season to see if I was right. We'll talk about what if every prediction I made was wrong. That would kind of be funny. That's why I don't like to make buy this guy suggestions. Like, so many people DM me who's a good person to invest in, and I don't know, man. Take this information that I say in this video and do your own research. I honestly don't buy cards that often. I mean, that's partly just because I don't really have that much money to spend on them. But it takes a lot of research to make an educated decision. I a lot of times I just do it for enjoyment. I think Matisse Thybulle is going to be fun to watch his vlogs, so it's going to be fun to be invested in that if he does well and it goes up. It'll be cool to make money because of that decision I thought that I was so smart to make. I kind of just see it as fantasy sports and gambling, but a little bit more because you're into it, you watch them. Sometimes you're making educated guesses, sometimes you're making just crazy bold predictions because it's fun. So that's what sports cards have been for me, just making sports a lot more fun. because we all love sports and fun things about them. You guys, thank you so much for joining me this week on the NBA show that has yet to be named on episode 1. See us next week. We will do all the same segments again, but we'll talk about what happened what happened this week or last week or next week. All right, see you guys.